Alright, I'm here with Dustin Smith. Hello.
Hey Brian.
Can you tell us what you do for EMC?
Yes, my title is the Global Solutions Practice Manager for Exchange Solutions at EMC, and I lead the Global Solutions direction around Exchange and services related to Exchange Server.
Alright, so you have a little background with Exchange. Can you tell us some of your experience? You're certified.
Sure. I've been involved with Exchange Server since Exchange 4.0, so starting in about 1996, and I've been involved with the product team ever since in a capacity of a Microsoft Most Valuable Professional for Exchange Server, and recently added a Microsoft Certified Master, which was formerly the Ranger program, back last year. So I've been involved with the product team pretty extensively for several years.
Okay, great. So we were just talking about thin provisioning, and to EMC, you work for EMC, so that means something, and they talked about thin provisioning in one of the sessions. Can you tell me the difference about what, say, EMC would offer versus what they talked about in the session?
Sure. Some of the things brought up in the sessions was talking about the use of thin provisioning to expand to host larger mailboxes. And one of the specific things around that was discussing a level of operational maturity that had to take place in order to leverage thin provisioning and this sort of model that deals with how do I provide these larger mailboxes. Obviously, it's a well thought out and has to be a really well rehearsed process to take advantage of. One of the things that I believe that EMC brings to the table in terms of our thin provisioning is that it's very well built in, very easy to use. We've showed in some of our solutions how thin provisioning can be applied in a matter of a few clicks, as long as it's properly set up. So we believe we have a great story around thin provisioning that doesn't involve a lot of large-scale planning efforts and a lot of operational process. We believe that it can be undertaken in a very easy process without adding a lot of overhead and complexity to expanding the environment. Certainly administrators are busy enough and they don't want to have to deal with a large process effort just to be able to add more space for their mailboxes.
Great. So EMC's is basically what, in the box, and then the other approach discussed was what, add more servers?
Dealing with a process of basically having to procure more hardware, add more hardware, build it into the environment, test the new hardware, and then actually start moving mailboxes to the new hardware to increase space, which we believe is a pretty labor-intensive process compared to the solution that we have for thin provisioning, which is a lot less involved.
All right, thanks for clarifying the definition of thin provisioning for us today.
Thanks, Brian.
All right.